Okay, willkommen zum zweiten Part von Batman, The Enemy Within. Ja, wir sind immer noch in der Bathöhle. So. Und ja, für einen lauen Abend zu Hause angezogen. Lady Arkham, Lady Batman oder was? Und Harvey Dent, ja. Two-Face hängt da an der Wand. Ja, ist doch ein nettes, lauschiges Zuhause. So, wenn man Fledermaushöhlen mag. Und frustrierte, keine Ahnung, mit 30er, Anfang 40er, die sich, ja, Kostüme anziehen und durch die Nacht schreiten. So, der
No one beats Lucius's handiwork.
Ja. Okay. Das ist schon ein alter Hut. Wir wollen uns das Bett rauchen.
Useful when the odds are stacked against me in a fight.
Ja, hier haben wir nur das Arsenal, gut, also jetzt nichts so sonderlich Interessantes. Wir wollen unsere Forschung vorantreiben. Beziehungsweise, ja, herausfinden, was hinter den Überfällen auf das Casino steckt. Kann ich laufen? Ja, nein, ich kann nur so komisch gehen. Also wir haben mal die klassische Musik angemacht.
No explosives detected, no radioactivity. Nothing dangerous at all so
Ja,
far.
die geheimnisvolle Box.
Computer, run
des
another
Riddlers.
scan. I want to be absolutely sure this thing is safe.
Also, I took the liberty of digging up everything I could find on the agency.
Die Agency.
There's
Ja.
plenty here. Know your enemy and all that.
So ist es, Alfred.
It comes and goes.
Aber trotzdem würden wir gerne wissen, was in der Box
Since the
drin ist.
kidnapping and all the other business with Lady Arkham.
Ah, ja, ja.
Alfred.
No, don't you worry about me. I should be fine. It was worse
Vielleicht
after my
versuchen, das
first
wird
tour of
ansehen,
duty.
sagen meine Familie. Ja. Wir
I can
versuchen
try.
es.
Why don't you take a break, Alfred? I can do the homework without you.
And leave all the fascinating reading to you? I think not. It'll pass. Working always helps.
Na dann. Durchforsten wir uns mal. Agency-Agenten, Gotham Feeds, Riddler-Dateien, Codex. Fangen wir mal bei der Agency an.
The agency. The public face of a shadow committee of military leaders, intelligence experts, and government
Yeah.
officials. Civil rights violations, domestic black sites, decentralized accountability.
Na super.
This information, it's all before Waller took over the director position. Perhaps she's given them a new direction.
Ja, vielleicht.
Maybe, but the agency's empowered to override local law enforcement with impunity.
Batman's got some competition
Ja,
in town.
also macht dasselbe
I
wie
wonder
Batman.
if we need be worried
Ich würde sagen, sie sind auf unserer
about
Seite.
losing our unpaid and thoroughly exhausting job. I mean,
We have a common enemy in the Riddler. That puts us on the same side.
you really are a different Batman these days, aren't you?
Ja, der andere
Silver
Batman.
linings in all things.
Well, you warned me about keeping my paranoia down to acceptable levels. Thought I'd give it a try.
Okay, was gibt's über den Riddler?
Yes. Riddler terrorized this city long before you were Batman.
Gotham's original costumed criminal.
Yes. To have him returned, it's unsettling. I remember when he was the scourge of the underworld.
Ja, eine richtig
Even
große Nummer halt.
Carmine Falcone gave him a wide berth. He was presumed dead for so long. Why come back to Gotham?
Well, he seemed to have a prior relationship with Maury.
Ja, der
Some
wird
kind of
einfach
axe
alte
to grind.
Rechnungen begleichen. Ja,
Let me upload the rest of this to the Codex.
ich lade mal alles zurück.
The agency realized Riddler was still alive when he orchestrated a prison break at Peñadoro.
My men here say you let yourself get caught, Mr. Riddler.
Aha.
Just Riddler.
Why willingly turn yourself in?
Oh, Mr. Warden, to get everyone else out, of course. Wasn't obvious.
Ein
The
Ablenkungsmanöver.
man's deranged. If you ask me, he needs help.
Also hat er quasi dann seine Leute hergeführt.
He's clearly sick. The
So.
man is in urgent need of a doctor.
Ja, in Arkham ist genug Platz.
I know just the place for him.
Das
Plenty
Arkham
of room at
Asylum
Arkham Asylum.
für die
Next to him, most
Verrückten,
of the inmates seem like a picture of health.
What
die
was that?
geistig abnormen
You should see her
Rechtsbrüche, würde
face.
man sagen.
Its confusion is delightful. I think I'll take it with me.
Autsch.
I take everything back.
Codex. Einträge. Oh Gott, das muss das alles anschauen. Einigen wir uns darauf. Ja. Das sind halt nur die Dings, die. Ja. Wir kommen mit Gordon zurecht. Wer ist das? Renee Montoya. Okay, sind Detective geworden. Wurde freigesprochen. Also, ja, Lucius Fox, der brillante Ingenieur, ne? Für was für die ganzen Erfindungen und ja, eine Weiterentwicklung in der Technologien zuständig ist. Alfred Pennyworth, der Vertraute von Batman, logisch. Sein Ziehvater, könnte man sagen, eine wichtige Person in seinem Leben. Iman Avesta. Okay, ja. Amanda Waller haben wir schon kennengelernt. Aber Blake, ja. Der Partner von Avesta. Blake Avestas, einsilbiger Partner. Der Riddler, gut, der Verrückte. Rumi Mori, ja, das ist der, dem was zwei Finger abgeschnitten wurden. Die Agency wissen wird aber nichts. Der Vater Thomas Wayne, Martha Wayne, die Eltern von Batman, Gotham City, 10,5 Millionen Einwohner. Ui. Ja. Aber auch Verbrecher ohne Ende. Das Arkham Asylum, das ist quasi die Nervenheilanstalt für Verbrecher, die ein bisschen verrückt sind. Wayne Enterprises, der Konzern der Wayne-Familie, Crime Alley, die armselige Kassendienststelle, in der meine Eltern ermordet wurden. Ja, beim Theater. Ja? Sie sind vom Theater gekommen und wurden ermordet. Hauptquartier. Ja. Na gut, lassen wir das mal. Dateien, Agency-Dateien, Gotham Feed. Unterstützen Zusammenarbeit von GCPD und Batman von Julia Martins. Okay. Ja, im Prinzip geht es nur darum, ja. Ist Batman gut oder nicht? Ja, die Bürger finden super, dass Batman zusammenarbeitet mit den Officer Gordon, also Polizeichef Gordon. So. Aktien auf Rekord hoch, ja, von Wayne Enterprises. Das ist sehr gut. Dent-Verfahren wird verschoben, ja, also Two-Face, der dann, also Harvey Dent, der dann zum Two-Face wurde. Was ist die Agency? Cobblepot, vorbildlicher Gefangener. Ja, der Cobblepot ist ja der Pinguin, soweit ich weiß. Oswald Cobblepot, genau. Blackgate Gefängnis. So. Zumindest, soweit ich weiß, ist das der Pinguin. Also wie es hier in dieser Spieleserie ist, weiß ich nicht. Diese, glaube ich, wird als Pinguin bezeichnet, aber im Prinzip ist es dieselbe Person.
Let's see what Riddler's little gift is all about.
So.
Solve my puzzle soon, or people will get hurt.
Yeah.
Riddler's MO hasn't changed in all these years.
Öffnen wir mal. Gut, ich bin jetzt nicht der Mechanismus-Experte. So, das kann man so machen.
There's writing engraved along the rim. I have an eye, yet cannot see. Who am I?
That sounds familiar. I've heard
Who
it
am
before.
I? Na, vielleicht
Don't
ist
happen to
I im
remember the
Satz.
answer, do you?
Sadly, no.
I have an eye, but I can't see. Das Pronomen. Nadelöhr, Augen des Hurricanes. Die blinde Gerechtigkeit, Justitia. Ja. Aber sie hat ein Auge, na der Hurricane. Auge des
Eye of a
Hurricanes.
hurricane.
It fits the description in the riddle, but I'm not sure how it helps us.
Das Auge, also gibt nur ein
Even
Auge
if
im
there
Hurricane.
were hurricanes in Gotham, it's hard to imagine one helping us with the object in question.
Okay,
If
war das
that is indeed the key.
blinde Gerechtigkeit. Einäugiger Bube. Wer hat ein Auge in Gotham? Nadelöhr. Blinde Gerechtigkeit. Da wird der einäugige
He gave this to me at a casino. Card games. Maybe a
Kartenspiel.
jack.
Ein
Specifically
Bube,
a
ja, ein
one-eyed
einäugiger
jack.
Bube.
But he's on the card twice, showing both eyes. Besides, he can still see. So it's probably not that.
Nadelöhr, Gerechtigkeit. Ach Gott, dann ist vielleicht doch ein
The
Nadelöhr.
eye of a needle.
Und Justitia
But
hat
how does that
blind,
relate
hat
to
er
the
da.
object in question?
Maybe it's telling us how to use it.
Sounds very
Nadelöhr. Man
plausible.
muss ein Nadelöhr also durchbekommen.
Look at
Also
these
hier haben wir in der Mitte
strange grooves.
diese Rillen, das ist auch ein Loch, könnte man als Auge bezeichnen. So, wie das um die Scheibe benutzt werden kann. Kinokarten, Bettcomputer. So, Lady Arkham. Ja, eine Nadel, oder? Die sind doch in einer Haufen Nadeln. So. Nein, mag er nicht. Ah, das Grammophon. Ah, Plattenspieler.
Needle.
Oder? Hat eine Nadel?
A record needle.
Eine Plattenspielernadel. So. Ah, okay, man kann es quasi wie eine Platte auflegen. Nadelöhr. Die Nadel ist quasi
Halfway
der
there,
Hund. Okay.
Batman. Means you've got half a chance of stopping a whole lot of pain. To be honest, you're already doing better than I thought. But don't sit around feeling pleased with yourself. Unless you want to see me tear this city apart.
I suppose you're going to look in there.
An open invitation from the Riddler? Of course. Huh. It's like I'm manipulating radio bands or waveforms, something. I'm not sure what I'm looking at or how any of it is actually displaying.
And that sound.
What? Oh, I'm not really sure about any of it. Get Lucius on the line, will you?
Ja. Das ist ein Fall für die Nummer 1 in Wayne Enterprises. Den genialen, brillanten Ingenieur Lucius.
Hey, Alfred.
Good morning, Lucius. I hope we're not interrupting your breakfast.
My youngest is probably stealing all the bacon, but duty
Der
calls.
Jüngste got gerade ganz
What's
Speck.
up?
Und Pflichtruf.
This
Ja.
is a puzzle from the Riddler. There's a strange waveform pattern I can manipulate inside that needs your expertise.
Yeah, okay. I can meet you at Waynetower in a little bit. We'll, fire up the R&D lab.
I wouldn't ask if it wasn't important,
No,
Lucius.
don't worry about it. It's actually gonna be a big day for me. Tiffany starts at Wayne Enterprises.
Tiffany. Really?
Your daughter working alongside you. How wonderful.
Certainly is. Bruce, I'll see you soon.
Bye, Lucius. Can't wait to see Tiffany.
Okay, kein Bettgüter zugreifen, über den Bettcave im
I'll be at
Haupthaus.
Waynetower.
Das ist der breite Bleiben, sehr schön.
Good hunting, Bruce.
Jetzt sind wir wieder als Bruce unterwegs. Ich finde es aber recht cool, dass man quasi einmal als Bruce und einmal als Batman unterwegs ist. Also sieht man auch so seinen normalen Tagesablauf. Außerhalb seiner Batman fliegt, gleitet durch die Nacht Einlagen. Guten Abend.
Oh, excellent. Glad I caught you. I have some good news to share.
Good to hear it, Regina.
Immer nur raus damit.
That's what I've come to expect, with you as Wayne Enterprises chairperson.
I just talked to the board, and our stock price has doubled since you took the company back from Oswald Cobblepot.
Das kann sich sehen
The
lassen.
Gazette's running a piece about it.
Look, I would love to hear all the details, but I've got a meeting with Lucius I've got to run to.
Well, I don't mean to pry, but what's in that case? Seems like an odd thing to be carrying around the office.
Etwas für Lucius.
Oh, this? This is just something for Lucius.
Nichts
I
Interessantes.
see. Well, I've got a meeting I've got to run to. We'll pick up this conversation this afternoon.
Ist ein
Sounds
bisschen
great.
traurig, weil wir sie nicht aufgeklärt haben.
You're in my chair.
So,
Just
ja.
updating the encryption on
Und
your
auch die Füße auf dem
Bat.
Tisch. Also
But
Lucius.
if you want me to stop,
Oh no, the seat is all yours.
Er ist halt ein
this
Boss.
is the thing you were talking about?
Da darf er auf dem Stuhl
One of Riddler's
sitzen.
puzzles. Some kind of test.
Show me.
So.
Any idea what he's planning?
Not yet. That's why I need your help.
Mhm.
If his history is anything to go by, he left us a clue. A psychological profile of Riddler.
Knowing how his mind works, this should come in handy.
No sign of explosives or poison. Already scanned for that in the cave.
Öffnen Sie. Ja.
Now, would you look at that? Micro-pulse wave.
Ja, ich weiß natürlich sofort, was los ist.
And the sound it's giving off.
A signal, maybe? I couldn't decipher it. I was hoping you could help with that.
Vielleicht
I'll
können
see
wir
what I can do.
mit dem Signal.
Shouldn't take long.
Ui, und da kommt die Drohne.
What in the...
It's not one of mine.
Think fast.
Eine Besucherdrohne. Hey. Nicht cool.
Hi, Dad.
Tiffany?
Das Töchterchen.
Hey, Bruce.
My God, Tiffany.
It's been a while.
Sneaking out of orientation your first day?
I just wanted to say hi to my new boss. I got you a present. A micro-drone prototype I developed in my spare time.
Aha.
High-end AV, stealth black shell, programmable for autonomous observation.
Also richtig cool.
Small,
Ne?
quiet, and super smart. Just like its designer. Not bad, huh? You always had a thing for toys. So hard to know what to get a man who has everything. So I made you some tech the government would be jealous of.
Ja.
Well, I'm strange, but I'm not that into projectiles being aimed at my
Ja, da kann man
head.
schon nervös werden. Ne?
Oh.
Besonders wenn man so ein
I'm sorry,
Multimilliardär ist.
Bruce. I didn't...
What's a little drone strike between friends, right?
Great first impression,
witzig,
huh?
ne?
Keep it anyway.
Ein kleiner
It's a pretty
Drohnenangriff
useful little
unter
gadget, if I say so myself. Huh. There's something different about you.
There is?
Freunden. Ja.
And I don't just mean what happened to your ear.
Au.
I can't quite put my finger on it. But you look...
Ja, unglaublich knallhart, weil sie
You
sind einfach
look...
I
voll
think
hart,
the word
hardcore.
you're looking for is badass.
Badass, genau.
No. That is definitely not what I meant.
Natürlich
I'm
musst
the
du
resident
widersprechen.
badass around here. Thank
Ich
you
bin
very much.
jetzt der Typ, vielen Dank
You
auch. Ja.
just said that out loud.
Genau.
See, Bruce? It's her first day, and I'm already embarrassing her.
Okay, könnten die dann die harten
Interesting.
Typen
Don't.
Too late,
zur
already
Sache kommen?
touching.
Just be careful.
What a strange thing. This circuitry design. It's elaborate and unorthodox. Almost intentionally so. Like whoever put it
Ja.
together was kind of showing off. Huh. Micro pulse waves? That's just weird.
Ja, sie ist natürlich schlauer als ihr
Seriously,
Vater.
what is this thing?
Das haben Teenager
I've
so
never
an sich.
seen anything like it. It's like whoever made it.
Ja, ziemlich cool, ne?
It's pretty cool, huh?
I don't know if cool would be the word I would use. I can hear it hum.
Es summt.
What does it do?
That's what we're trying to work out.
Ja.
You guys
sind
are lucky
mitten
I'm
dabei.
here to help.
Help with...
Figure this freakish thing out.
Tiffany did graduate first in her class at Cornell in molecular engineering.
Let me take a crack at it. I can help you get to the bottom of this. Figure out what it does.
Wir
If you
könnten
think
Hilfe
you can help,
gebrauchen, ja.
then be my guest.
Oh, I know I can help.
Es geht ja
I just gotta let him know that I won't be finishing up
um die gute
orientation.
Sache.
No problem.
Oh, I was planning on swinging by the manor after work to see Alfred. I heard he wasn't doing so
Sehr
well.
nett.
That he was having some issues with his health.
Gesundheitliche Probleme. Ja, eine schwere Zeit hinter sich. Also.
Well, I'll let him tell you himself.
Ach ja, aber haben wir das nicht alle?
He hasn't been doing so great since the kidnapping last year.
Oh no.
Yeah, every now and then his hands start shaking. I'd like him to see a therapist, but you know,
Ja,
Alfred.
Alfred glaubt nicht an Therapie.
Oh, maybe I can convince him.
Er hat gar keine Zeit. Also, er muss ja die Bathöhle verwalten,
Catch you guys
Vaterfigur für
later.
Bruce Wayne spielen und
Welcome aboard, Tiffany.
das Essen vorbereiten.
Thanks, boss.
All right then. Time to crack this puzzle.
Ja, jetzt geht's dem Rätsel an den Kragen.
I never told her, you know. Told her what I really do at Wayne Enterprises. What we do. If you're willing to pull her into this Riddler project, why not consider bringing her into the fold? Into the mission.
Gutes Argument. Wenn
We're
sie
going to
schon
need help.
eingeweiht wird, also
If we're going to be
damit machen
dealing with the
soll, dann
likes of Riddler. And we can trust her.
schauen wir.
She's
Sie würde
family
gut
after
passen, ne?
all.
Also,
Well, if she's anything like you,
She's better than me.
okay, then let's give her a shot.
Great. I'll start thinking about how we can broach the subject with her. In the meantime, Riddler's puzzle will be a fine start.
Well, shall we go down to the lab?
Actually,
Not
the
done.
equipment we need is down in my office. We'll get this taken care of in no time.
Mr. Wayne,
Yes?
I'm Special Agent Avesta. This is my
Special
partner, Special Agent Blake.
Yeah.
Well, I guess I'll see you in a bit. I'll be down
Ja,
in
wir
my
sehen uns
office.
bald.
Whenever you,
Das sind wir-
get
Berichten
down
Sie mir,
here.
was Sie herausfinden.
Keep me in the loop about that, thing.
Ja.
Will do.
Wir würden ja schon gerne auf dem Laufenden bleiben. So.
Sorry for the unannounced visit. We
Ja,
were
dann
with the agency's
Bundesagenten
behavioral
so an
analysis
sich. Ne? Die
unit.
kommen einfach
We just came
unangekündigt.
by to ask a few questions.
Wenn ich sie ablehne, dann werden sie vielleicht misstrauisch. Ne? Und wir sagen, okay, machen Sie sich bequem.
Please,
Ne?
come in. Make yourselves at home.
Wir haben ja nichts zu
Can I get
verbergen.
my assistant to get you anything? Coffee, water,
Donuts,
donuts?
ne?
Don't worry, this won't take long.
Eine kurze Befragung wahrscheinlich. Ne? Na dann. Beginnen Sie mit der
This
Befragung.
office, it really represents you.
Well, I like to think so.
Ja, das ist schon ein Postbüro. Ne?
Is this you?
Yeah.
Ja, ja, als wir
old?
Kinder waren,
I don't know, 7, 8,
halt X
maybe.
gedrückt.
So happy. I'm sorry that didn't last.
Man hat noch
After
versteckt.
everything you've been through, I don't know how you still do it.
Do what exactly?
It wasn't long ago when you were the most hated man in Gotham.
Der meistgehasste
Yet you still
Mann.
give so much back to the city.
Ja, weil er Geld hat, oder?
Why
Und
do you
natürlich,
continue
Leute, die
to
Geld
help
haben, die werden selten von anderen gemocht. Ja? Oh, das ist
Most
so viel
people
Geld.
wouldn't be so
Ich will auch so viel
charitable
Geld haben.
after that.
Gib mir Geld.
What's that all about?
My father did a lot of damage to a lot
Yeah.
of people. I'm just trying to make things right.
Reparationszahlungen. Ne?
Thomas
Papa
Wayne did
baut
cast a
Kacke
long,
und
dark
Sohnemann
shadow.
macht's wieder gut.
It must be difficult to get out from under it.
Ist aber auch
What,
nicht fair. Ich meine, was
what
kann
is
er
it?
dafür, dass sein Vater
The
angerichtet
agency
ist?
recently brought me in to draft a psychological portrait of the Riddler. We've been tracking him for months, but haven't been able to find him.
Naja, vielleicht
Anything
können
I
wir
can help with?
helfen. Ne?
See, I told you he'd be cooperative. Agent Blake thought you'd be cagey, defensive, based on your
Psychologisches
history.
Profil. Ne?
Guess he was wrong.
Ja,
My,
wenn Sie meine geschätzte Meinung haben
My
wollen.
history?
A lot
Yeah,
of things happened
verrückt.
to you last year, and not all of them were good. You put yourself at risk when you helped bring in your friend Harvey Dent. He was
Ja,
a
ja.
violent psychotic at the time, almost destroyed the city.
Also wie alle Kriminellen in Gotham, ne?
You've been
Klar, die
associated with quite a
psychopathisch,
few psychopaths over the years.
I wouldn't go
ausgeflippte
that far.
Genies.
I would. The criminally insane. They seem drawn to you. Either
Das haben wir
that or
schon mal
you're
gehört.
often in the wrong place at the wrong time.
Ja, nicht mehr als alle anderen, sagen wir
They're
mal.
not attracted to me any more than the average citizen. We live in one of the most dangerous cities in the
Genau,
world,
eine der
right?
gefährlichsten Städte der
Stands to
Welt.
reason I'd run into a few psychos.
Like this guy. I think you'd know him as John Doe.
Ach ja, der.
We understand that it was during your stay in Arkham where you and John met and became friends.
Ja, das war in der
From the
ersten
sound of
Season
it,
von Batman
you two were
Telltale
close.
Series. John denkt
John
das
may very well
vielleicht,
say that, yes.
But not you.
A conversation in a mental hospital does not make us friends, much less close.
ja. Nein, mit wem
I
willst du
see.
sprechen, wenn sonst keiner da ist? Ne?
According to hospital records,
sonst
you
doch
and
langweilig.
John were involved in a riot.
They captured the whole
Dreh
incident
dich
on
mal.
video.
I saw you flee after John cut another inmate, a man named Victor Zaz. Several people were hurt.
Das wäre nicht
I
sicher,
got out of there as
ja.
fast as I could.
I don't blame you. You must have
Naja.
been scared.
Wenn man da
John was
halbwegs
discharged
gesund ist,
from
dann
Arkham
möchte man,
months
dass er
ago.
sich nicht aufhalten
No one
nehme ich
has
mal an,
seen or
oder?
heard from him since. I was thinking maybe you have.
Why would you think that?
He listed you as his emergency contact.
Notfallkontakt. Ja.
Sounds like you two were pretty
ist
close to
gruselig,
me.
Okay, now I'm a little creeped out. I knew him for, what, a day?
Maybe you made an impression on him.
Well, I haven't seen or heard from him, so... Did he do something wrong?
He's a person of interest. You see, we've got a wall in the office with a bunch of photos pinned to it. Two-Face, Penguin, Lady Arkham, you know, Gotham's most notorious.
Most notorious.
They've got all these little strings connecting them to one another, like a web. And you, my friend, are at the center. You keep
Dum,
pretty
dum,
strange
dum.
company for someone who wants everyone to think
Ja,
they're
steht
such a
unter Verdacht.
stand-up
Ja, wenn
guy.
sie das schon macht, dann wirst du auf jeden Fall unter Verdacht stehen. Worauf wollen sie hinaus? Ich habe nichts zu verbergen.
Every
sagen wir.
association you've
Bleiben
made
wir
so
cool.
far has been
werden wir
investigated
da
by the
gleich
authorities
mitgenommen,
or
oder?
covered by the press. I have nothing to hide.
All you do is hide. Hide behind the press, behind your money, your power. I think it's all an elaborate mask. You know
das
more
ist
than you're
sehr,
letting on,
sehr
Mr.
schlaue
Wayne.
Dame.
Maybe you're afraid. Maybe you don't trust us. Or maybe you're a criminal, like your father.
Ja, Krimineller
Maybe
nicht,
you're
aber
not the
die
hero
Methoden
people
sind
think
ganz
you are.
ähnlich. Ja. Ich rufe meinen Anwalt, oder? Ich bin kein Verbrecher.
You've got the wrong idea.
Oh oh.
That's an
Das
evacuation
ist, ja,
warning.
da hat wohl
It's
jemand
time for you to leave.
eine Zigarette angezündet
We'll pick
auf
this
der
up another
Damentoilette
time.
oder auf einem anderen gesicherten Rauchmelderbereich. Ja, und da wir in einem fortschrittlichen Unternehmen arbeiten, wird hier alles rauchfrei sein. So hoffe ich zumindest. Nein, Rauchen
Bruce, get my
ungesund
daughter
ist.
out of the building. Get yourself out.
What are you talking... What did you figure out?
I've solved the Riddler's puzzle, Bruce. Riddler really pulled a
bleiben
good
Sie
one over
ruhig.
on us.
Lucius, just stay calm, okay? I'm gonna get you out of here.
Ich kann dir sonst auch nicht
Tell
helfen.
Tiffany that I love her. That I'm sorry I wasn't around more.
Mein Gott, jetzt
Lucius.
kommt diese, oh, ich
Really
opfere
made
mich
a difference, didn't
Helden-Nummer.
we,
Ja.
Batman?
Das ist so wahnsinnig.
Lucius!
Lucius! Wo ist die Explosion? Steht da unten.
No!
Der Brucey Boy.
1 killed and 14 injured after a tragic explosion
The
rocks
GCPD is
Waynetower.
opening an investigation into what they are calling an industrial accident.
Wayne Enterprises Chief Technology Officer Lucius Fox
Okay, viele
died
Probleme
last
bekommen.
Tuesday in the violent
Heftig.
blast. A small service is being held for the tech giant and father of 3 at Divinity
Divinity
Church
Church,
this Sunday.
Mann, das ist ja echt. Ja, da haben sich diese Riddler-Sache war wohl eine Bombe drin oder was? Kann ich mir gut vorstellen. Ja, ich ist vermisst. Ich passe auf ihre Familie auf. Das können wir tun, ja.
You don't have to worry, Lucius. Tiffany, I'm gonna take care of your family. As if they were my own.
Just like Lucius took care of you. Lucius helped raise you,
Tower.
Bruce. It was
Ja,
family.
Teil der Familie.
Riddler's attack on the casino was one thing. But
Heftiger Scheiß, ne?
this is personal. We can't let him get away with it.